In the authoring tool page, you will notice 3 tabs: Resources, Folders, and Build. Common Cartridge uses resources to hold data and folders to structure the data. We will create 5 resource types in this demo. The first one will be HTML. For HTML, you first give it a name. And select web content from the resource type. Add the resource and upload a file associated with it. You also have to upload any other files that this file might use. So in this one there's one image, and we'll upload that as well. After the files have been uploaded, the resource is set. So next we will create our assessment. To do that, first select Assessment from the resource type, give it a name. You could upload an assessment, but right now we will just add our own. So add the resource, have our assessment name, add a question. What color is the sky? That's the title. I'll also give the text. This will be a multiple choice single answer question. So we will then add an answer to that question. We'll have, say, red, which is not correct. So we do not fill in the checkbox for correct. Add another answer, blue, which is correct. And then we can give feedback based on how we feel the person, if we want to give the person some extra information. So we'll say, good job, and sorry. You then associate the feedback with the answer. So since feedback 1 is good job would go with blue. Feedback 2 is sorry would go with red. Then click Done. And you can click Done, and that will create the assessment. Next, we are going to create our LTI. So we will select LTI from the resource type, LTI1, add the resource. You could select one of the other courses in Mirror, but right now I'm just going to use the URL from Simple LTI, which is right here. We'll copy that and paste that in there. This doesn't use a tool ID, but some of them use extra information and store it in the tool ID, so you could enter that right there. After entering all the information, click Done, and now your LTI is set. Next, we'll add the forum, so we'll go to Forum, give the forum a question. What do you think of Mirror? Add that, and now the forum is there. And finally, we will add a URL to an external website. So we will select web link, that web link 1. We'll just go to Google and add the resource. Next, we go to Folders, and here is where we're going to create our structure. So, basing it off of the root, you click that and click Add Child Folder. We will call this first one HTML because that's what the first resource is. Then, holding the right mouse button, hold the HTML over and drop that in there. And next we will right click, disassociate that. Next we will add a child folder to the root again. We will add the assessment, and we will pull that over, and we'll just keep doing this for all of our resources. Resources are generic, so they can be reused over and over again. There's a pool of resources, so you can have multiple folders that use the same resource. That's why we have to associate each one separately. After all the folders have resources associated with them, you then click the Build tab, give the cartridge a name, and click Build, and then we can save the file onto the